And this one is a massive one, is the whole Apple Magic Mouse
Yeah.
charging. Now, I don't know why Apple ever, and whoever designed this, ever thought about putting a charging port on the bottom of a mouse when they know that their consumers are going to be using this day in, day out. So they don't really have time to wait to charge up their mouse. Now, I think if I remember the original argument when this came out, was that you can charge your mouse within 15 minutes. So you can go and pretty much go and grab a coffee or something, come back, and your mouse will be charged. But in theory, it doesn't. It takes probably about an hour.
And
to charge
if you're in and
thing
out
up.
of meetings, or you've got deadlines, I haven't got 15 minutes to wait. I've got to do this because I need to send it off by a certain time. Well, I've got to charge my mouse. Oh, has anybody else got a spare mouse while this one charges? It'd be equivalent of you trying to plug in or fill up your car underneath the car.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think in the first version of the app, of the mouse, they had two AA batteries, which is a little bit more convenient because you can pop them in, pop them out. And there was like a third party where you could have like a rechargeable battery that sort of pops in at the bottom as well. So in fact, I think in my eyes, the first Magic Mouse was better than this one. But yeah, I think this is a real lack of. This is either a last minute decision to throw that in there, or I mean, I can't even think of why anyone would stick it where it
could be a
is,
pricing
unless
issue,
it was a technical issue.
So, like, they've decided to go for something cheaper from a technical standpoint, but by going for something cheaper, it meant, right, well, we can only have like the charging port at the bottom. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, it's going to save like £1 million or whatever a year. Let's do that. And it's like, yeah, that's going to really piss people off.
It just, yeah, and I think probably with a product like Apple is that they don't really care at this point. They're worth £1 trillion, £1 trillion business. They've got to the point where they're like, meh, we'll throw it at the bottom. People will moan, but who cares? They'll buy it anyway. And I guess that has happened.
It's almost a bad thing. It's like you see it happen with companies. They build something, they do something really good, and then they get lazy and kind of like think, right, we've got our market share, we're doing really well, we've got our audience, they love us, we can smack them in the face and they'll still come back for more, sort of thing. And I think Apple's doing that now. I mean, they're sort of they've only just launched a phone with 5G, which, well, so has everybody else, and they did that a while back, kind of thing. And and I think since Steve Jobs left, Apple hasn't come up with any decent designs. They've kind of like plateaued. And in fact, the iPhone 12 now, I mean, going a bit off topic, but the iPhone 12 now looks like an iPhone 4.
Yeah, and I think the main reason for that is just that, as much as, we can compare where Apple have come, and in the early days, they had quite a lot of innovation. But in terms of the mobile phone market today, it's quite dead because there's not really much new technology that you can bring into a smartphone. It's very limited. I think in my eyes, the autonomous cars and what Tesla's doing in that space is probably more innovative than what smartphones have done in the last sort of 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, all you can do is basically get better cameras and faster processors. I mean, at the end of the day, if you've got a screen, you need to have a physical device. It's a mobile phone is actually a design flaw because you need to see something, but you need something really small to fit in your pocket or handbag or whatever. Small enough and this is like back in 20 years ago when mobile phones started to get really, really small, and then they started adding colour screens, and then they realised, hang on, you need a bigger screen because the screens are so freaking tiny you can't actually read them. So okay, well, we need to have bigger phones then, and then now we've got like phablets, if you like, or half phones, half tablets, kind of thing. And then now almost like too big to be a phone. But then it's like, well, if you want to watch a film or play a game or something like that, then it makes sense to have a big screen. So if you can get what you want is something that doesn't have a physical screen. and then you can have a bracelet, and maybe then that screen can be projected somehow. Maybe you can wear glasses, and you've got a bracelet. You just wear your glasses, and you can have something which just goes across your glasses, and it can project on your glasses, and then you've got VR.
I mean, Google Glass did that. I think when they launched that, they were just too early to the game. I think if Google Glass comes back in sort of 10 years' time, I think they'd probably be more ready in the marketplace for
I think it's almost like you don't want to design a pair of glasses. You want to design something that fits on any pair of glasses. Because what if you need to wear lenses, or sunglasses. You're outside and sunny.
Yeah,
we do have sun in the UK occasionally, but then there'd be times like I need reading glasses. So if I'm having to shop and change, why not just look? I've got glasses. If I can have something which is go across the glasses and turn these glasses into smart glasses, and maybe I have a bracelet like your phone, or maybe your not phone, watch. Maybe it is your watch, and your watch becomes your phone now. But then you can use your glasses as a screen. Any glasses, and that way you use less physical material, which is better for the environment, and you just concentrate on. Right, I want an experience playing a game. I want the game to be as realistic as possible. So you're sat on a train or whatever at home.
Yeah. Well, there is a Black Mirror series where they put a little chip at the side of their head and go off into a whole different world. So, yeah, who knows? We might get there in the future, but I guess we don't know.
These are all ideas which people can come up with these ideas, and then if they can find a solution to them, they can become reality.